What's up, guys? Good morning. 5 a.m. in the morning. Fired up to be here. You guys blew up my last Jasmy video, so I'm assuming you want more Jasmy content. And in today's video, I'm going to tell you why I personally believe for myself that 13 cents is guaranteed for Jasmy coin. All I ask, guys, is that you drop a like, you subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and of course, don't forget to grab your coffee. Here's mine. Now, Jasmy coin has been a very interesting coin. If you've seen my last video, I first purchased around 0.006. I was buying it up for a while. I mean, it was a dead coin for so long, for the last year or so. And we've alerted Patreon members, of course, of this and other runners like aioz, AGIX, Dogecoin when it was at 7-8 cents. Of course, if you want to join the community, link is down below. But let's get right into the video of why I think 13 cents is guaranteed. Now, I appreciate you guys. Drop a comment also if you're holding Jasmy. And if you want to share, how many Jasmy coin do you actually own? So from my last video, 93 new subscribers. I appreciate you guys, and 4,200 views. So I probably will be making more Jasmy content as long as you guys want me to. So we're going to talk about this real quick, and then I'm going to go to the charts for you guys. But because I keep hearing stuff about lockups, and a lot of people talk about that. But even if they do lock up some of the supply, it's not going to do much to the actual price, because they're not going to lock up like 10 billion or 25 billion. I mean, I just don't think that's going to happen. But the max supply, guys, is 50 billion, okay? They've obviously put a lot of coins out there. I mean, if you just look at a chart from March of 2022 all the way to February of 2024, almost 2 years, this was a dead coin, right? And then we just had the pop up all the way to 2.6, 2.7, almost 3 cents. And I'm going to break that down and where I think my short-term price target is next for Jasmy coin, like very fast. And then I do think 13 cents is guaranteed, and I'll show you that in a second. You can see we're number 100 out of all coins. Pretty good. We're moving our way up. Market cap right now is 1.1 billion. Now remember this, guys, because I'm going to show you something at the very end of this video explaining why I really believe 13 cents is possible. All-time high, $4.99. But I don't even take that into consideration when I'm looking at Fibonacci and everything like that. Let's look at this first, and then I'm going to zoom out and show you the big picture. But look at these white arrows right here. So this is very strong, I would say, resistance, okay? This is going to be an area that's going to be hard to break. And you can see, obviously, we tested it over here. So don't be concerned just because we pulled back. We hit, I mean, like, let me zoom in real quick on my end so I could really explain this to you guys, because this is important stuff. This will help you with all stocks and crypto, by the way. So we ran up from being a dead coin, you could see down here, right? And we obviously ran up. And we touched highs of about 2.7, I think, 2.7. Well, this line lines up exactly with this area right here, which is very strong resistance. And also, guys, I also want to point out that this is the 618 level of Fibonacci. If you can see that right there, 618 level. So when stocks and crypto hit these zones, this is where we tend to pull back, and it's totally normal. So this is okay, and it's actually a good sign that Jasmy pulled back a little bit and cooled off. You can see, obviously, I mean, the stochastic has crossed over. Be aware of that a little bit. And the RSI has cooled off a little bit on a weekly time frame, trading at 81. But this thing can rip. Like, I've seen RSI for cryptos go as high as 99 on a weekly time frame. So I'm not too concerned with Jasmy. I'm okay even if it cools off a little bit, because this is all normal, right? Normal retracements. So the next area that I do think is going to happen very fast in the short term is going to be about 4 cents. And that's going to be the yellow arrow, or the yellow line, excuse me, right above this one. So I do think maybe we cool off a little bit. I will be buying the dips. I actually bought more yesterday at like 2.2, right? So on the little dip, we're at 2.24 right now. I'll probably be adding more as the weeks go on. So if we stay down here, I'm totally fine with it right now, because I do think 13 cents is guaranteed. I'm going to get into that in a second. But you can see right here, that would be the next area. Why is that? Well, I don't know if you can't actually see it on this screen, but this is going to be another area of resistance, another point that Jasmy has tested and rejected off of. Okay, so we're going to have to break that. It might take a little bit of time to get through 4 cents, but I definitely think 4 cents is going to be happening. And let me show you now why I think 13 cents is absolutely guaranteed. Now, guys, of course, I could be totally wrong on this, and this is just my own opinion. I'm not a financial advisor, and cryptocurrency is very, very risky. So you should always do your own research and do what's best for you and your family. Don't buy this coin just because of this video or any other videos that you see on YouTube or anything, to be honest with you. Do you at the end of the day. But for me, this is what I'm thinking, okay? So this first Fibonacci right here, I took it from the high of, let's say, I took it from the high of about 34 cents. So Jasmy, I mean, I like it, and I'm going to talk more about market cap in a little bit, but the market cap being around $1 billion, I think is still very low. I like to find different cryptos. I mean, I have a huge portfolio, not a huge portfolio, probably like 10 to 12 coins that I trade in and out of. I have some coins that have a bigger market cap, like over $20 billion market cap, right? But Jasmy coin, some would say $1 billion is pretty high, but I think it can move a lot higher. And I'm going to show you what the market cap will need to be to get this to 13 cents, which I think is very, very doable, especially this year. You know, a lot of people think this is going to hit a couple bucks. That's great and all. But I do think there's going to be certain points, depending where the overall market is, where there's going to be some significant pullbacks. And this is definitely a zone that I will probably be taking profit at, being 13 cents. And I'll tell you why in a second. But of course, I have to analyze that later once we get there with RSI, stochastic, everything that I do. So we took a Fibonacci, we brought it to the low. So I do think, I mean, the first zone of the 236 level is pretty much guaranteed, especially in projects like Jasmy, where it has a good community. They've obviously issued most of their coins. So the 236 zone, guys, is about 8.5 cents, let's say. And that would be right here. But this zone is going to be very important for a couple different reasons why. One, it's the 382 level, which I definitely think is going to happen. And that's about 13 cents, 13.5 cents. But then if you take a Fibonacci over here, what I did for you, and I brought it from the low point over here, which is even more conservative, I think this will do a full Fibonacci retracement, which lines up exactly with 13.5 cents. Okay, so this is kind of how I start to understand certain things. Other people do like wave counts and things like that. I don't really use that. I just use RSI, stochastic, Fibonacci, and it's worked out well for me so far. I called aioz out at 14 cents, sold a little bit at 84 cents, and now we're trading at 78 cents right now. We've called a lot of different cryptos. I'm working on another one right now that I just posted yesterday. It was a new buy, which I've done a little bit of research on, but the reason I bought this new coin, and if you want to know all my crypto trades, of course, join the links out down below. The reason I bought this new coin was based off volume. So I look at a lot of different variables when looking at cryptos, but for Jasmy coin, I think 13 cents is guaranteed. Of course, it's just my own opinion. Let me know your price target down below. Again, this Jasmy could go a lot higher as long as it keeps doing the right things. Appreciate you all. Have a great day.